Thank you. Now, these days, most of us are used to taking photos in an instant, possibly with one of these. But one Nottingham photographer is bringing back a 19th century technique which takes, well, a little bit longer.
Yeah, just a little bit longer. Barney Melton has captured the faces of hundreds of people around the city using the tintype technique, and I got to be his latest subject.
Sit really, really still. That's perfect.
At first glance, this looks like a modern-day photo shoot, but the camera is anything but modern. Barney Melton has been capturing hundreds of faces in Nottingham using the tintype technique.
You've got a lens at the front, a box which is just full of air, and a piece of ground glass at the back that you use to focus on, and that's all it is.
Barney captures an image on a piece of aluminium which is prepared with chemicals in a dark room.
If the chemistry is a bit too warm or a bit too cold, or one part of the chemical isn't as strong as the other part of the chemical, you get totally different images. So from one day to another, you can get just totally different, unique effects. There we go.
This is a side project for Barney, who's a digital fashion photographer. He says tintype brings out a different side to people, particularly as the sitter has to stay perfectly still. I look so serious, but you can't help but looking.
Well, you can't hold a smile. Yeah, because you have to sit still for about 20 seconds. It's really hard to keep a smile, otherwise it looks really false and it looks like rigor mortis is set in.
And this is Barney's latest purchase. It's 100 years old, made by Kodak in New York, and it takes much larger images. Barney says he's one of only a handful of professional photographers using the tintype format.
I call them more photographic sculptures because they're on the pieces of metal, and it's used using silver, different types of chemicals, and it's all handmade. Every single one is totally unique. No two will ever be the same. That's why people have really liked it.
The selection of his portraits are now on display at the Bohunk Institute in Nottingham.
Good.
Yeah, it is, really is. Well, let's get a picture now of the weather with Anna.